Hi, I'm Bill from CJ Pony Parts. We recently installed MBRP's Race Series catback on our 2015 EcoBoost Mustang. While the Race Series sounds great, the volume associated might be a bit much for some people's taste, and that's where the MBRP Street system comes in. Cosmetically, it's virtually the same system, but uses a slightly larger muffler to give you the same tone but keep the volume down. There's two versions of the Street system available just like the Race. You have the Black Series, which is 3-inch aluminized piping with black paint, and the XP Series, which is 409 stainless steel. Today, we're going to install the 409 stainless steel XP Street system on our 2015 EcoBoost Fastback. The MBRP Street Series catback will work with either a stock or aftermarket downpipe. It's made of 3-inch stainless steel piping that goes through a Y pipe into a set of mandrel bent tailpipes through the Street Series mufflers, ending in a set of 4.5-inch polished tips. For this installation, you'll need a lift or a jack and jack stands, 3/8 ratchet, 13mm socket, 15mm socket, 5/16 Allen key, short extension, swivel, and exhaust hanger removal tool. We already have an aftermarket system installed on our EcoBoost, but the removal of this can be the exact same as the factory system. We'll start by taking off these two bolts here, remove the two bolts up front for the clamp, slide it back to release the clamp, and slide it forward off the rear hangers. Okay, because of the weight and size, I do suggest getting help though, getting this whole system off. We'll start by installing the Y pipe. You want to make sure this plate here is facing down. You're going to install it into the factory clamp and keep it centered. Just get it tight enough to hold it in place. And I can move on to the tailpipes. Start the tailpipes and putting the clamp up into place. We're going to be keeping the bolts on the inside, makes it easier to tighten them later. We're going to put the factory hanger on the tailpipe and put it up into place. Leaving everything loose, we're going to do the same thing now on the driver's side. I can push up everything into place and tighten it down. Now we'll tighten the front bolts, then reinstall the bolts for the rear hangers. I can move on and install the tips. Slide the tip over the tailpipe and then we'll adjust it for fitment. And repeat the process on the driver's side. And your installation is finished. Now let's see how the MBRP Street sounds. Idle's very similar to what we expected, kind of like the Race. It has that deep tone, just a little quieter. Yeah, sounds good so far. Let's take it for a ride. impression of the MBR Street is it's pretty much exactly what I thought it was going to sound like. It has the same kind of tone as the race, but I'd say maybe 20–25% less volume overall. Highway speeds at 2,000 RPM, you can really barely hear it, where when we had the race system on the car, you knew it was back there. It had that aftermarket tone. Here, you got a slight deep tone you can hear, but barely noticeable. Now, great choice if you want a little bit of a deeper tone out of your EcoBoost, but you're not looking for something overly loud. The MBRP Street would definitely be one to look at. The MBRP Street would definitely be a system I would consider looking at if you're looking for something that has a nice deep tone to it, not overly loud, but definitely sounds better than factory. This is a system you want to check out.